That was just a start. Speaking of incredible women, our first guest, she's going to take us back 8 years before this program even existed,
just a dream.
before a global pandemic, and before the two most recent presidential elections.
The off-Broadway show, Russian Troll Farm, is a workplace comedy about people working as professional internet trolls in Russia in the summer of 2016.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
How long is that? Almost 10 years? And among those on stage is Oscar, Emmy, and Golden Globe award-winning actress Christine Lahti. She got her big break 45 years ago in the movie And Justice for All. She went on to earn awards for, ready for this, her roles in Swing Shift, Lieberman in Love, Chicago Hope, and so many more.
It's a lot of talent right there. And right now you can see her in the Paramount Plus show Evil and on stage at the Vineyard Theater, and she is joining us now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, please welcome to New York Living, Christine Lahti.
Hello. How you doing?
It is so wonderful to meet you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We got you some of the best tap water this side of the Hudson.
Fantastic.
So please enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you for making time out of your busy schedule for us.
I'm so happy to be here.
This is a real treat. Where do we start?
I was just going to say.
You're a busy lady. So let's talk about the show.
Okay.
It's set in Russia.
Yes.
No big deal. Nothing happening there.
No.
2016.
Not relevant.
2016, also not a relevant time.
Nothing huge happening. No glass ceilings about to be broken, or hearts like mine. But it's about the so all that's happening. That's the backdrop. But it's people who are actually working as trolls. It's about the people in this office,
Which is based on a real company, the Internet Research Agency, which is very real in Russia, that, you know, put out millions of fake posts and Russian propaganda to try to, I think, help Donald Trump, but create chaos in our country and help Trump get elected.
Sure.
This is what a show to be a part of.
Right.
You play the role of a supervisor.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your character.
Luba is a former KGB officer.
Is that all?
Wow.
In charge of propaganda, yeah, and censoring the news. So it's been quite a challenge to find that kind of iron, you know, exterior. But I do get a 15-minute monologue where you get to see her entire, she goes through her entire life. It's a dream and a subconscious kind of exploration of, you know, her life. Did it add up to anything? And if it did, what? And that's an incredible opportunity to get to play this kind of, you know, completely closed off character, but then to show the underbelly.
Oh my goodness.
In a whopping 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That is.
Wow. Where do you go to get there?
Well, I don't see the audience because the lighting is so perfect that it's really just me and my subconscious. I just start at the beginning. She starts off as a child talking about what it was like to not have parents. Her parents were both executed in Russia because they were traitors, and raised by an aunt that didn't really want her, and then she got raped, and then she got pregnant and was forced to carry the child to term.
So all light material.
All very light. In a big comedy.
Wow.
I mean, this concept is just continually blowing my mind. What was the yes factor for you to take this part?
The challenge.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at a stage in my life, in my career, that if it doesn't scare the, you know what out of me, then why do it?
Right.
And of course, those nights when I really am scared, I'm thinking, what was I thinking? Why did I do this? But then I get over that and figure out a way. But I do love challenges.
Yeah.
What's life without a challenge?
Yeah.
I mean, they say many people have said, I don't know who the first person was, but if what you're doing doesn't scare you a little bit, find something else to do.
I know, that's what I like. And this one actually terrorized me. It wasn't just scared a little bit. It was like, I don't know how to do this. So that's good. I learned a lot.
You probably learned a lot when you wrote a memoir last summer?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, I wrote the memoir like 4 years ago, but I wrote a play based on it that we did last summer in the Berkshires, at the Berkshire Theater Group. Yeah.
How was that experience for you? How was that received?
Well, I was in it as well.
Right.
And Georgie James also was in it, this wonderful young actress. It was incredible. I did have a dark night right before our first preview where I wrote my friend, who is a wonderful writer, playwright, and I said, why is anyone going to give a, you know what, about my personal, because it's so personal, my personal story. I'm really scared that people aren't going to connect to it. And she said, stay the course. Welcome to being a writer. Every writer looks at that blank page and says, who's going to give a crap? And your story is universal. So stay the course. It's really important. So that really helped me get through that.
I love that.
And you never know. There's always going to be something, a different takeaway for a different member of the audience.
Well, what surprised me were so many people were, especially women, were coming up to me crying and saying, this is my story.
Yes.
This is my mom's story. This is my sister's story, my friend's story. So it was very gratifying.
That's got to feel good.
It did.
Yeah.
Wow. We'd like to do a little rapid fire with you,
Sure.
if that's okay. Our show is called New York Living. You've spent a great deal of time in this fine city of ours.
I have.
What's your favorite spot to do a little people watching?
Well, I live close to Washington Square Park, so that's kind of the
great.
dream place to watch people.
Great people
It is the dream place. If you had to describe the city in 3 words.
So much fun.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a sunny spring day. You want to get outside in the city. Where do you go?
I'll walk to the river, take a walk along the river. I love that. Or head uptown and go to Central Park.
Okay.
Okay. When you are traversing the island, subway, bus, cab?
I would say cab. Since the pandemic, I haven't done, I used to do subways all the time, but the pandemic kind of turned me off.
Understandable.
So I'm more of a cab gal.
You're a cab
now.
kind of gal.
Yeah.
Your go-to order at the bodega?
Oh, egg sandwich.
Sure.
Right?
Why
With
not?
a little
Doesn't love that.
cheese and maybe a little avocado.
Why
I don't know.
not?
Yeah.
Why
On a
not?
croissant.
On a croissant. Thank you for classing it up.
All that business. Thank you again so much.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on all the things.
Thank you.
I have to say, my mother and I were enraptured watching you missing your award because you were in the bathroom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And she was like, I love this woman, and now meeting you in the flesh makes me love you even more, so thank you so much.
Thank you.